Well, friends, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Very, very busy day. Don't worry. I don't think you have missed too much, Linda. I see you saying that you've been trying to catch up with what's been going on. You haven't really missed too much more than they played a bunch of Tamira skits today. They gave us some Diesel and Angelina, right? And so they've started to work those two characters together. Stuff like we don't really like necessarily, but hey, they decide their minds that they're gonna throw it in our faces with the Diesel and the Angelina thing. Okay. If you know O'Neill, you'd know that O'Neill look at these skits in different ways. There are different ways that O'Neill look at these skits, right? Why would Iman dumping Shayla be more important than seeing Diesel and Angelina's house? Hold on, Shamin, I know where you're going. I know where you're going, and I'm about to talk about this. Okay, if you know these skits, you know O'Neill look at them from different angles, right? Number one, I said that there's going to be a whitewashing of the Angelina and the Shayla character. They've started to do that because it's almost like when you talk about Diesel, Diesel become this weird thing to talk about. Why is he weird to talk about? Because he's a man that's now homeless and is down on his luck. And so, who can really say anything bad about somebody that's down on their luck if they're not down on their luck on their own? That's just what the deal is. But anyways, let's work into this. Let's see exactly where this goes. Let's run into it. Let's go.
Sorry. Hi.
Hey.
How's your day?
It's good. But that little boy is whooping my butt.
Welcome to fatherhood.
So basically, Anthony has started to do some real work as a father, and just like how O'Neill can bash him, when O'Neill bashes him, I can also praise him and saying, good work, sir. That's what a father is supposed to be doing. That is what a father is supposed to be doing. So thank you very much into that. Let's run into it some more.
So you stressed you out, huh?
Yeah.
You good?
I ran into Diesel today.
Diesel? Mm-hmm. Where did you see Diesel?
Yes.
I don't know, a gas station?
Angelina's house.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. I pulled up to get Kai. And when I pulled up, Diesel was there buffing out a scratch on Angelina's car.
They know each other?
Apparently they met at some function that Angelina threw at a park or something like that.
That's a huge coincidence. That's crazy.
Yeah,
It is crazy. It's extremely crazy as to what they're actually doing, Kasim. I think I'm asking about your GoFundMe. Let me see if I can plug it, if I can pin it to the top right here. So give me one moment here, Kasim. Give me a moment, guys. They're asking me to pin something to the top. Bear with me. Wonder if I can pin it to the top. Come on now. Bear with me here. Somebody asked me to pin Kasim's GoFundMe. Can you guys see Kasim's GoFundMe? Just making sure. Oh, no. I think someone has pinned Kasim GoFundMe. Can you pin that to the top for me, please? I don't know if I can pin it. I just tried to pin it just now, but for some reason the YouTube. Aha. There we go. There we go. The GoFundMe for Kasim has been pinned to the top. Okay. So remember what I was saying before. How they've placed Diesel, right? They've placed Diesel in a place where right now what they're going to try to do is to use Diesel again as a way of whitewashing Angelina, because what they've done is they've now put Diesel on the next side of things. So Amber because remember now, Amber is in the mood of she cannot trust anything from Angelina's side. So now all of a sudden now Amber can't trust Diesel, which is correct, because that's how it works. You have now been working with the ops. But what Amber doesn't know is that he's a man that is down on his luck. So it looks like she's just being mean to this man that is down on his luck. Remember what I told you, what they were going to do and what they were trying to do. It's now manifesting itself. I'm telling you, said that's what the writers are going to try to do. That's what they're doing right now. Let's keep running.
So Diesel meets your baby's mama and ends up at her house, and you pull up on the day that he's there.
crazy, right?
That is insane. So, how did he look?
Surprisingly, he looked good. He looked healthy, looked well groomed. And yeah,
So what now is, again, I'm gonna leave Amber out of this for a while, and I probably will talk on it eventually, but I'm gonna leave her out of this for a while. What I don't like is the mere fact that, okay, remember, Amber gave Diesel a job, right? At the bar. Diesel got this particular job. Anthony caused a bunch of issues, helped send Diesel over the edge, and has not made any offering into trying to see exactly if he's able to, what would he say now? He hasn't found any way of saying, you know what, I'm going to try my best to see if I can rectify things with what has occurred with Diesel. That's my problem with all of this. That is my problem with all of this. So he tells her about Diesel, but not about him and dumping Shayla. Wonder why. Telling her about Diesel was more important than Shayla news, huh? Anthony is up to no good. Now, Miriam, I think we have the same sentiments, but hold on, because Charmin about to argue this as well. Let me get over the Diesel piece first, and I'll get into it. Let me get into it. So my question is, should Anthony actually assist Diesel? That's my question. Should Anthony assist Diesel into to get his life back together? That's my question. With all of the things that Anthony has done, should he actually assist Diesel to get his life back together? That's my question. That is my question. Anthony is not even worth the money he's worth. Let's run into it. Maybe we'll keep it running.
looks like he's getting his life together.
Look at you, Mr. Dog. You sound so optimistic about it. You didn't feel some kind of way seeing him?
That brother had a lot of issues going on with him.
For sure.
And honestly, I'm just happy that he's back on track and, getting his life together. I mean, who am I to judge anybody?
Wow. I am very proud of you. I didn't think you would ever get over him telling your little secret.
Sometimes you got to put yourself on the back burner just because he was going through some stuff like mental,
I mean, mental illness is definitely a tough thing to deal with and scary. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad to hear that he looks well and doing well. Now, I don't know how I feel about him being Angelina's friend.
See? Did you see what they did there? So they've deliberately now set it up where they've turned the Amber character into, again, because it has to be. See, the writers know what they're doing, Every now and again, them write consistent, because when I'm trying to pull a particular move, them write very consistent. And that's exactly what they've done right now. They're trying to pull an actual move. I mean, no, sir, the move them was going to try to pull. I knew they were going to try to do this. I tell you from a long time that that's what they're trying to do. Because now Amber is going to be upset with that Diesel is over there talking to Angelina. No, she don't know the story, but you're going to get in her feelings. So let me ask you all a question. Maybe O'Neill wrong. Does Amber feel some way about Diesel being at Angelina's? Let me ask you all that. Them get it, Nanya, that's what I said. Because I knew it was nonsense from the beginning. How they put this together is that, again, the aim is to make the Amber character look bad. That is what me think it is. She gonna feel some type of way. You know she's there. You know she's emotional. You know she emotional. Yes, he was part of the problem. Anthony isn't a real man. He wants Shayla back, and I know, and I hope Amber finds out, finally leaves him for sure. Well, let's see. Let's see. Wayne couldn't wait to tell Anthony about Shayla yet. He haven't made any attempt to tell Amber. Wayne is messy, period. Hold on. Anthony should be trying to help Diesel. Beatrice, that's what me say as well too. Because a part of why Diesel ended up where he was because of everything that they were doing to him with a bar there. Amber is being a busybody. Why didn't Anthony tell Amber that Shayla and Iman broke up? Hold on, we'll ask the question, Latrice. We soon get into it. She is aware. She's not aware of the good deed. Exactly. So me, I'm showing how them write it. They wrote these stories. Listen to me. The story is written for Diesel and Amber to become enemies. You're pitting two good characters against each other. That's exactly what the story is written to do. There you go. Befriending Lena. There you go. Angelina was like a father figure to Amber. Diesel was like a father figure to Amber, and he was always good to her. Well, here's the question. Will Amber then? This is the question. Will Amber help Diesel? No. Diesel's a man when I really need help, like I said before, because it's like Nanya, me tell them say it come. I told y'all it was coming. I knew what they were doing. Listen, when I was complaining the Saturday morning when they played the Diesel and the Angelina skit, I told y'all what they were going to try to do. People tell me, say, O'Neal, you're overthinking it. No, O'Neal, it's just this. And I said, guys, folks, understand this. You're getting opinions from someone who wrote scripts. Everything in it have a meaning. When you put this story in there, it's so you can tie it to something else. That's why it's there. It's not just there vicariously, or it's not just there out of just ludicrousy. That's why on Wayne's birthday at the surprise party, his karma is coming. His Shayla and Anthony is going to come to the party. All right, let's see. I agree, only all the writers all want to catch Amber, the worst of the worst. Absolutely no karma for others. And this is my problem. He does have respect for Amber, but think about it, Charmin. Why would he, based on logic again, why would he not see Angelina as a good person who gave him some things? Amber knows that Amber knows his wife is alive and never said anything. That is also true. That is also true. That's the question now, Christopher. When does Anthony, Angelina, and Shayla truly get karma? All them do is them set up the Amber character to have a bunch of enemies. That's what it is. The Amber is always set up by the writers to have a lot of enemies. But let me not judge. Maybe them going to show me something different. Wayne said a few months ago that the Amber character was gonna become the most hated because them decide their mind them gonna crash it again, and then try to see them can sell us a Shayla character. And I'm here to tell them again, you don't need to do that. You don't need to give us. It's like what Mr. Joseph was doing with Wayne. You don't need to tear one person down to make your point. Just make your point and move on. We hear you. That's what's going on. What is Wayne's problem? Because Amber is the most liked person in the whole series. Is that the problem? It must be. That's the issue. Then no one nobody like her. So every time you like her, they have to do other things for make you for throw her in disrepute. They don't want you to like the character too much. The deal is, that's correct, Nanya. He wants us to like Shayla. And nobody is going to like Shayla because you're forcing us on her. They're trying to turn her into a baby face, but you can't force a baby face. You have to make a baby face legitimately. Well, that's fair, Hemi girl. His wife threatened her and David. Why would she tell her about her? Makes sense. Why would she tell him about her? Makes sense. The hot tea for Amber to tell Amber is about the breakup with Shayla and Iman. Hold on to that thought. Let me just run out the skit.
We might need to warn him.
I mean, hey, that's not.
Listen,
I'm focused on.
He my friend. I'll call him.
You can call him, but I'm focused over here
He needs to stay away from her.
at our address.
Yeah.
That whatever they got going on, I probably wasn't even supposed to know about that. It just happened and I pulled up.
Diesel was always looking out for me. I think I need to look out for him.
Yeah,
He needs to stay away from that.
that's what you want to call it, looking out.
He was looking out for me. So don't be mad because he told your secret.
I'm mad.
Better not be.
So we'll see how this works. Jarina, this is the same question I'm going to ask as well, Jarina. Why do they always have to make an attack on the Amber character? They're trying to use Amber to see exactly if you're going to like the Shayla character. But I tell you right now, I'm never going to like the Shayla character unless she gets karma. I can never buy into, let me say this very clear. I can never buy into the Shayla character until she gets some level of karma and I see accountability. When them show me that on the screen and they crash the karma down to the ground, then me can start believing her again. Until then, don't try to see if you can sell me her. We're all forgetting that Angelina does not know that this was who Shayla told her about, who made the outburst about her and Anthony sleeping together. Well, Shayla know. Amber was good to Diesel from day one, regardless of Anthony boy have around their house. When the Anthony boy have, where's the Anthony with them have around the house? Why not set up Amber? So why not set up Amber when so many are quick to take the bait? People have to love to hate her. But why though? Because I'm saying, I don't. I think the writers are missing a point. Even if, okay, put it this way, they could have crashed the Shayla character long ago. If they had given Shayla accountability long ago, they would have gotten people to hop onto. People would have felt sorry for Shayla. That's my point. If they had made Shayla take accountability long ago, people would have loved her. May I tell you that right now? They would have had sympathy for her. May I tell you that? People would have had sympathy for the Shayla character. The problem is that the more that she digs into not having, what you call it now, no amount of accountability, is the more people start saying, ain't no way. That is the problem. You would have listened to me, you would have won the audience. If you're trying to tell me that you're trying to build back up a Shayla character, you could have won us long ago. Me understand. Wouldn't have loved her because I don't care for people who cheat and mess up other people's marriages. I may understand that now, quite understandable. But she would have been more loved. Because people would have seen it as she would have gotten the sympathy and the empathy from the audience by saying, oh wow, she really messed up. Look at what has happened to her. People would have laughed. They would have jeered her until the point when them jeer her enough. Then, they would have said, oh my gosh, you know what? I wonder if anything is going to happen to her. People would have wanted to see her. Them would have wanted to see her repenting and stepping up step by step. Trust me. They did the same thing to the Amber character. The arrogance coming from Shayla is unbelievable. That's what people don't like. The arrogance. That's how it turn out the people. That's why the film can't you can't sell them Shayla right now. If she admit what she do to Anthony, she has Tamira and anybody that will listen. It was Anthony's fault they got involved. Not say Anthony is innocent. Exactly. That's the only way. If she admit it. Not loved per se, but at least felt some compassion. You know what, Miss T? Me can agree with this. Would have feel some compassion for the character, but no one is feeling any compassion for her because what they kept doing was kept digging in with the character. It's much of what happens right now with the current administration. Okay, what's going on with Shayla is like what is happening with the tariffs. It's just like how people, the government says, hey, these tariffs, the other countries are going to pay it. At first, people say, okay, the other countries are going to pay the tariffs. No, of course, only list from another country that knows darn well that tariffs are paid by the people that get the tariff. In other words, you're paying tariff on a good that's coming in. All right? Nonetheless, them keep telling you these things. Then them tell them that price is going to go down. Then prices keep going up. And the more they keep saying the same foolishness, eventually, guess what you start doing now? You start losing thing there, you stop believing, and if you look at the ratings, you see where the ratings are. The Shayla character is the same thing. That was the point that I was making. That was the point. Them crash it. Exactly, Gigi. That's why people are wondering right now what's going on. Them can't believe because they've been so dug in for so long. Nothing has changed. It only gets worse and worse and worse. And after a period of time, that's it. All right. So the question now is this. The question is this. Is Anthony gearing up to go back to Shayla? That's right, Pauline. Me believe that the writers are inconsistent with their writing. They leave out many skits that are not connecting. They leave out many skits that are not connecting. The writers are amateurs. That's what I've been saying. That's why I call them out on the channel. You know what I mean? And I think they need to hear this so them know how the audience feels. And I keep giving them this. It's a story. People are trying to follow the story. What I have to do a lot of the times in the reviews, I have to review it as just a topic because it doesn't relate to the story at all. That's it. I got a feeling Amber is going to help Diesel. That makes sense, Carla. That's possible. They are digging the Amber character too much. They are digging in the Amber character too much. It's like Amber's character is the underdog. It's just too much. It's too much underdog. Too much. When Anthony told Amber about the night when he was drunk is for a reason. Amber is not ready to draw that card on Shayla. So here's my question. Why did Anthony not mention that Iman was gone? Me here want to say with this one. More reading the comments them. Why Anthony never tell Amber that Iman gone? Why not? Until so many people are convinced that Anthony is going to fall for the okey doke with Shayla. That may I wonder. Is he about to fall for the okie doke, Gigi? That a question I have to ask. I read in the comments tonight. I want to read in the comments tonight. If Shayla was single in September, he would have went back in September. Well, she's single now. I've been saying that quite for a while. That Skitland needs some professional writers as well as professional pro offers, okay, and editors. They made money to do it. They have the money to do it. Ellen, them really have the money to do it for true. Them really and truly forget the writers and for true. That's true. No, I think that's why I don't feel the importance to Amber about the Shayla and Iman, because he told Amber that he didn't care about Shayla and Iman or that house. Okay. Why did Anthony bring Kai over today? Her mom had the baby today and Anthony at night. What and where was Shayla? I guess Amber will have the baby for I guess Amber will have the baby for the baby. I guess because he wants an opportunity to revisit the relationship with Shayla. May I ask a question? It's a solid question. Why never tell Amber about this? If Anthony go back to Shayla, I will stop watching it. I've invested too much of my time back to the same thing. Anthony and Shayla having an affair again. I don't know. That makes no sense. All right. At first, I thought that he might go over there, but maybe he doesn't want to trigger Amber. I'm gonna give him a break. Say I give him a break, Nanya. Tomorrow morning he will tell her. All right, no problem. I'm not sure why Anthony did not tell Amber that Iman broke up with Shayla. Francis, that's a question I have as well. You know, why never tell her? That's my question. Anthony might circle the block just to get even with Shayla. If he's not thinking about Shayla, then why would he tell her about Shayla? So my question is this. Are they setting it up? This is the question. Will they set it up for Anthony to cheat and lose Amber? Hear me out, guys, when you think about it. Think about it, yes or no. Will they set up? Meaning that us, the audience, have been asking for Amber to get a divorce, right? Could this be them set up then? Anthony's a snake. He will not hear her because he don't want Amber to be on the alert. That's what he will not tell her. That's what I think Twin will be, but you know, people say no. Anthony will be a fool and lose Amber and his money. That's some question now. Will this be the setup? Only thing I'm saying is that he about to tell Amber real soon about Iman is no longer with Shayla. I'm just saying, me think I'm gonna reveal all of this because you know, say, you know, Amber wanna know. Because if he don't, that's betrayal. That's why I say as well. Anthony doesn't want Amber. He doesn't want Wayne with Amber. Well, Shayla need to pay for the house now that Iman is gone. With Anthony knowing this, he may try to help her due to Amber not having access to the accounts. That's why I ask the question them. It's possible because Amber didn't set no boundaries for when they got back together. He lies about everything. They don't let Shayla, Bethany, Noel, Ernestine, Ashley get any accountability for those for their wrongs. None. Maybe because he hasn't confirmed it with Shayla yet. All right. Okay. That's your question, Stephanie. Unfortunately, he loves Shayla. He secretly hates Amber. That's strong. Hey, who knows? It's plausible. So y'all are saying no, no, no. Wayne might do it so he can get Amber back. No. People are saying no. Anthony has to process who is going to pay the bills before he can present it to Amber. She will revisit that. He bought the house. Okay, I said that's why. Okay. Oh no, I sent it a while back and we're going to set it up. Amber is going to divorce Anthony. Could this be it? That's a question I may ask you. I say yes, Jude. I think they're going to set up for Amber to divorce Anthony. What I'm saying is, are they setting it up for Brittany to come back? Is Brittany about to come back to help Amber take everything? That's what I'm saying. You can tell that Anthony has been flying close to the sun. Come like Kinsey say, Wayne doesn't want Amber. Well, we're not sure. I see him splitting off from Kai to spend time with Shayla. Emma, me think so too, you know. But people are saying no. People say O'Neill, not no go so. He told these that he has good days and bad days. He's miserable with Amber. Possibly. Maybe he's a man that needs to be free again. Earl, we say Earl, Anthony has moved his assets. So for him to circle the block with Shayla, he want to he won't have as much to lose right now. If them put Amber and Wayne back together, we not watch it because we think it's just boring. It will be a repeat and a cycle. They've already played that whole episode out already. They need somebody new. I'm reading y'all's comments. When I say no, when I can't say, some people say yes, some say no. No, Brittany will not come back. She's practicing lawyer. She's a practicing lawyer right now. So he says she's not coming back. Okay, one journalist said Brittany now come back. No, Brittany moved to Arizona in real life, so she gone. She gone about her business. So nothing them can get another lawyer. You don't think them can call Brittany on the phone? Someone said Brittany will come back pregnant by Dalen. Well, they must say Brittany move. Anthony looks bored with Amber. All right, people keep saying this thing. I could ask some question. Is Anthony bored with Amber? Let's ask this question. People keep saying this. I'm not know if it's true. Yes or no? Come on. That's the question. The problem is that Amber already have the financials. So he will have to show where those assets are gone. Does she have them? The actress playing Brittany has another job. So Gigi is saying it can't be so. Brittany can't come back because she has another job. So she doesn't have time. Well, Angelina, listen to me. Angelina has a job, you know, guys. Hold on. No. If it's just for the job, guys, Angelina has a job. Let me actually show y'all Angelina's job. hold on there, folks. Hold on. Let me just get something for you in a free. Hold on. So we can find Angelina channel. Because I deliberately like our channel because I want to make sure. I wanted to make sure, right? Where is she again? Where is she there? Where is she there? Where Angelina there? Here she's right here. So Angelina has a real channel. And I think she has pets to go in there as like a part of her playlist. So it's not like say them not have them real stuff, guys. Come on now. Hold on, I'm saying
Guess
for this
what?
out
I
there.
finally did it.
That's not it. Pets to go. Let me see if we can find Angelina pets to go. Hold on. Thank you for the super chat, Antoinette. Give me one moment and read the super chat. Hold on. Pets to go. Yeah, pets to go have like a whole commercial and all them little thing there. Pets to alright, there you go. Here it is right here. Angelina have a whole thing. Check this out. Them all have
Hi, I'm
jobs.
Angelina Cortez with Pets to Go International, and I just wanted to take a moment. We are here at the 2024 North American Supplier Conference in Chicago for Guest Supply. That's right, the Cisco brand worldwide Guest Supply. And I just wanted to give a big shout out to the team at Insidia. Thank you so very much. Listen, we would not have been able to do this without you. We had such a wonderful show because we had no idea how to even work HubSpot. That was totally outside of my realm of understanding.
You
But
see
your
that?
team was so professional.
Do you guys see that? So they all have jobs. They all have jobs, guys. So you can't just say because them have a job. That's not a good enough reason. They all have jobs. Angelina have pets to go freely. And I think I joke something because O'Neal has been joking around with pets to go. Y'all didn't know it was a real thing. She has pets to go. Antoinette, give me one moment to read your super chat, Antoinette. Let me back it up on your super chat, Antoinette. Antoinette says, what if they use Natasha as Amber's lawyer because she don't like Anthony? I could see that. None of them like Angelina Box. Come on, none of them like her. None of them like Angelina. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Where I am right now, it is 57 degrees. 57 degrees. It's dropping. Cause you know it's a desert. California kind of weird, you know. That's correct. They introduced a new extra dealing tonight. So me know the Britain not coming back. That way. You always talk about Shayla, but Dawn is the worst. Her sister's man had a baby. True. We know Dawn crazy long time. Amber has her luxury venture called Black Tie Boutique. So you should work on that right now. Okay. So basically, let me get from y'all guys is who's going to tell Shayla about Delicia and Iman? That's a good question. That's a good question, Lekinsey. Who will tell Shayla? Oh, who will tell Amber? Who will tell? Well. You know what? Better yet. Will Wayne tell Amber about Shayla and Iman? That's a question. Yes or no? 45. Nanya, that's very, very cold. Close to snow weather, snow temperature. It's, you know, your boy don't like that when it pass snow there and make it cold. All right, O'Neal, hairstyle is a given. I'm loving let's get into the shenanigans. What kind of shenanigans? That's the question right now. Well, let me ask y'all this. What one want them reveal at the party though? What do you want them to based on what y'all okay. What do you want to be revealed at Wayne's party? What do you want? What do you want from the Wayne's party? Don't worry, I understand. We've been telling them. Sometimes the audience have to understand what's going on. They may make it that I will have to review something else for y'all. It's as simple as that. If them push it too much, I may have to review something else. Somebody told me about some other show. I may just review that. I don't know. Let's see. The truth and all the secrets, eh? The Lysian Iman. Shayla single. The Lysian Iman. Everything come out. That PR Erica Sarah is Wayne's ex. So no just want to say everything one time. Wouldn't that be too much for you guys to handle? Basically, what may I get from this? Would you like, that would be a little bit too much for you guys to see one time though, guys. Would you like to see everything revealed at the same time? Let me ask you a lot. Would you want to see them reveal everything at the same time? Let the truth come out. How Shayla took advantage of Anthony. You think that's going to be enough to Angelina? You think so? You want the truth about Shayla telling Anthony about Wayne and Amber. Okay, so that's one. Ex-girlfriend, Anthony's love for Shayla, comforting her in public in front of his wife. Also want to see Wayne blow Tamira's hair back and break up with her in front of everybody. You want to see him blow her hair back? The party's on the 9th. The party, we think, at least we think, the party is on December 9. That's what we think. That's what we think it is. We don't know, but that's what we think it is. Well, all right. Well, I'm going to send us to bed from here. Guys, like, share, comment, subscribe. Y'all know how it works before. I try not to make it too long because apparently in the night and people say them want to go in bed and them want to sleep for the next day. So, good night, folks. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Walk good. One love. Sleep good. Good night. Bye-bye.